Yes, the work report presented by President Xi on Sunday is broadly consistent with expectation. The market may be relieved that the Communist Party continues to put development as the top priority, although security, I think a greater emphasis is given to security. This is understandable because to become a mid-level developed country by 2035, which is in President Xi's vision, that would require quite reasonable growth from now in the next 15 years. And if we have to identify three main medium-term themes from the work report, because the report is very comprehensive, covering almost everything about domestic governance and international relations. If we have to identify three themes, I would put down innovation, green development, and common prosperity. Essentially, China wants to advance the homegrown technology in response to U.S. restriction on cutting-edge technology. China wants to share the growth benefit more broadly within the society and also shift to a more environmentally sustainable growth model. And interestingly, in President Xi's speech, he didn't repeat the slogan, houses for living in, not for speculation, even though in the written version, this strong wording remains. We see it as a subtle change in the broader context of recently introduced monetary, credit, and fiscal measures to boost housing demand and to stabilize the market sentiment.
And Shuang Ding, I want to pick up on what you said about this sort of shift that we're seeing from high speed to high quality growth. I mean, how confident should we be in this sort of self-reliance push, given the pressures, as you mentioned, we've seen from the US very much denting, of course, those ambitions? Do you think President Xi Jinping has underestimated somewhat the challenges in actually becoming self-sufficient, or do you reckon he can actually pull this off?
What is striking is actually he mentioned that the party need to stand the test of a kind of a stormy period ahead. So I would say he has, has a very, realistic assessment of external environment China is facing in the next 5, 10, and 15 years. That is, China and the U.S. is locked in a long-term rivalry. And of course, I think that would one response is to expand the domestic market, to reduce the reliance on exports, to rely more on domestic consumption and investment. And on the technology side, we've seen more frequent mentioning of talent, of innovation, technology. So it would be, understandable that China will gradually reallocate resources away from low technology, over-invested industries such as property sector to more to innovation and to high technology. And the reform, of course, is a very essential part of that.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.